Vikings, thank you for your interest in the Dulles High School Dual Credit Program. Today I'm going to walk you through a quick presentation that discusses the basics about dual credit, as well as the application process for Dulles High School Dual Credit Program. I will also review some deadlines and show you how to update your email address on Naviance. Let's go ahead and get started. So first, what is dual credit? So dual credit is a system which an eligible high school student, so again, you must be eligible to take dual credit, successfully completes a college course that is paired with a high school course, such as your English 4 and your English 1301 and 1302, which would be the college equivalent. You will receive credit for both the course at the college and at the high school level. This will be on both transcripts. Dual credit courses in Fort Bend are generally taught by a Fort Bend ISD teacher. There are times when the course might be taught by an HTC professor at the high school campus. Here at Dulles High School, we have our Fort Bend ISD teachers teaching the English course. Dual credit courses are college classes first and our high school classes second. Therefore, students and teachers are required to follow all HTC policies, including attendance, grading, and academic honesty. What are some benefits of the dual credit program? Well, first, it saves on tuition and fees by reducing the time to complete a degree. So currently, right now, Fort Bend ISD is waiving the cost of all dual credit classes. Therefore, you can take a class for free currently right now. There are weighted credit on your high school GPA. So it used to be in the past 5 additional points, but is now 10 additional points like AP courses. Students will receive both college and high school credit. Students can graduate from high school with these transferable college credits. Students can fast track their undergraduate or workforce degrees. And students will have access to a full range of college student support services while in high school to aid them in the transition from college after graduation. Basically, it just gives you an idea of what to expect in college. How am I eligible to take a dual credit class? So students who are in the 11th or 12th grade must meet the TSI or Texas Success Initiative requirements in order to enroll in a dual credit course. Here are those eligibility scores. So you can be eligible based off of the TSI score, which most students do not have. Therefore, you can use an SAT or an ACT score, a PSAT score, an EOC Algebra 1 score, and an EOC English 2 score. And I will review those scores in more detail in just a little bit. So here are those scores. So right now, currently, we are using our EOC and PSAT scores. Now, that doesn't mean if you do not have an English EOC score or a PSAT score that you can't take dual credit. You can also be eligible based on that SAT, ACT, or TSIA score. Okay? So here are the requirements specifically at Dulles High School. Because we offer English 4, you will need to be eligible based off of your EOC English 2 score, which is a 4,000 plus. You can also be eligible based off of your English-based reading and writing for your PSAT score, which is a 460 plus. Okay? If you are using SAT, ACT, or TSI, you can see those scores below. Remember, you must be eligible before you can register for a dual credit course. So what does Dulles High School dual credit program look like? So currently we offer Dulles currently offers dual credit English 4, which is that English 1301 and 1302. 1301 is in the fall, 1302 is in the spring. Each count for 3 college credits with a total of 6 college credits. Okay. Students may also opt to take summer courses. That is economics, government, psychology, and sociology. Please, as a reminder, those courses do have their separate eligibility, so you might need to refer back to the chart that I was just looking at. You can also see this on the Dulles High School Dual Credit webpage. How is dual credit applied at college? So students will need to make sure that they are checking with the institution that they plan to attend, so the college or university, to make sure that your dual credit course will transfer equally over to the college that you plan to attend. The transferring university will determine only if the courses transfer or if the course and the GPA transfers. Some four-year institutions will not accept Ds in dual credit courses, so it's important that you are working hard for that A or B in your dual credit courses. Here's an overview of the dual credit grading process. So HCC provides Fort Bend ISD with grades each semester for dual credit courses, both taken at high school and the HCC campuses. HCC and Fort Bend ISD grading policy is subject to change, so please make sure you're aware of that. Right now, it is currently not changing. Earning below a C in a dual credit course would adversely affect your FAFSA and financial aid eligibility following high school graduation, including scholarships, grants, and student loans. So please make sure that you are taking your dual credit classes very seriously, as they are not only counting for high school, but also for the college level. Students with a GPA lower than a 2.0 or a C average can be placed on academic probation or suspension at the college level. Failing a dual credit course means a student is at a higher risk of being denied financial aid for college after high school. Remember, your grades do affect your financial aid in college. Not your high school grades, but your college grades. And because this is both a high school and a college class, it can affect financial aid. Students who fail a dual credit course will need to retake the course in high school if required for graduation. So let's say that you failed dual credit 1301 in the fall semester. You will then be removed from the dual credit program, so you will not continue on to dual credit 1302. You will be placed in an on-level English course, and you may need to repair your grade over the winter semester or through Edgenuity during the spring semester. So again, please do not fail your dual credit courses. You must take this very seriously if you plan to be a part of the program. Here is the dual credit grading. So if HCC reports letter grades, Fort Bend ISD, grades on the 100-point scale, so you can see the equivalent for those grades. Grades for dual credit classes are not reported on Skyward. You will need to make sure that you are keeping up with your MyEagle account or Canva, which is going to be used for your English dual credit classes. Students will have access to their dual credit grades during the semester, again, by logging into your HCC Canvas platform. HCC will issue a grade at the end of the semester, and that will be converted on the student's Fort Bend ISD transcript and calculated as followed. So an A is a 96, a B is an 86, a C is a 76, a D is a 70, and an F is a 59. Dropping and withdrawing from a dual credit course. So students who drop a dual credit course during the first 3 weeks of the HCC semester will enroll in the corresponding FBISD regular level course. So if you decide 3 weeks in that you are not going to be successful in your dual credit class, you can change your schedule. You will need to sign a withdrawal form with Mrs. Warren and your teacher and counselor. Students withdrawing from a dual credit course after the first 3 weeks of the HCC semester will be enrolled in corresponding FBISD online credit courses. Students who are sent to FHCL will automatically be withdrawn and drop from the dual credit courses. And students who drop or withdraw from a course are subject to a $15 administrative fee payable to HCC. All right, so now we are getting into how you can register for a dual credit class. So you might have received already your dual credit eligibility email. That email went out on February 7th and includes information on whether or not you qualify for English dual credit at Dulles High School, and then the corresponding steps to apply for the dual credit program. So before you can begin, you must determine your eligibility, okay? You have to be eligible in order to take a course. Once you have determined that you are eligible, you can then move on to apply to Houston Community College through the Go Apply Texas application, and I will show you that at the end of this presentation. Students must meet the TSI readiness, so like I mentioned earlier, that PSAT or EOC or ACT score by the March 4th deadline. I'm going to review deadlines in just a minute, but again, while we're going through this, your Apply Texas application must be completed by February 23rd. That's to ensure that you have your HCC W number. The W number is going to be used to complete the rest of your paperwork. Students who are able to register for dual credit courses entered on the HCC dual credit waiver request form have to be approved by the counselor and dual credit coordinator and Houston Community College. So as you are completing your forms, one of the forms is going to be your dual credit waiver request form. Okay, that is going to include all of the classes that you plan to take as dual credit. So English 1301 and 1302, and then if you plan to take any summer courses. Please check with your counselor or dual credit coordinator before starting these steps. This is what you're doing right now, so please make sure that you're ensuring that you are completing each step correctly. Students who do not meet the campus deadlines will be removed from your dual credit course and placed in an FBISD on-level course. So again, everything must be submitted by March 4th. If it is not, you will not move forward with the dual credit program. Alrighty, so here's the registration process and then some important dates. So the first one was to attend a dual credit interest meeting. That's what you're doing right now. You are watching this video. At the end of this video, you will complete an acknowledgement form that states that you have watched this video. You will update your email address on Naviance, which I will show you. You will apply to HCC as a dual credit student through Go Apply Texas. I do have a previous video on how to complete that application. Obtain access to your HCC WID number. Complete dual credit paperwork and submit to Mrs. Warren in the College Center, so the original form, and complete the Office 365 form, which I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so you must complete the following forms: your student commitment statement, your FERPA release form, your copy of your PSAT or ACT scores, a copy of your unofficial transcript, which currently is not available on Skyward, but it should be available this week. If it's not available, of course, I will not use that a part of the process. And then lastly is your waiver request form. You must list all the courses that you want to take on this form. It's very important that this is completed correctly. So here are some of your deadlines. They are pretty much all the same. Your applications, you can start picking up packets on Monday, February 14th. February 23rd is when you need to complete your HCC application. And then by March 4th, you need to have your HCC waiver and commitment submitted to Mrs. Warren. So please make sure you're keeping track of your deadlines. Here's an example on how to complete the dual credit waiver. This is also on my website that I'm going to show you, but this must be completed correctly in order to take these courses. So please make sure you're double checking. And last but not least, this is how you update your Naviance email address, which I'm actually going to go ahead and show you right now. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and show you how to update your email address on Naviance. So I'm going to demo as a student right quick. It's very easy. You're going to click on About Me. You will then click on My Account. From your account, you will edit your contact information and you will input an email address that is personal. Please make sure you are updating this. You will receive important information about your dual credit status through Naviance, and it will send directly to this email address. So if you want to know whether or not you've been invited to join the program, please update your email address first. Okay. Next, all the information about dual credit can be found on the Dulles High School Dual Credit Program. How you can get here is you will click on Students and Parents, click on College and Career Readiness. and then you can view dual credit by clicking on dual credit. Okay, this gives you your important dates. It gives you the Go Apply Texas application, and then it also gives you information on how to apply to Houston Community College. If you scroll down, you can see the important forms that need to be submitted. So let me show you right quick the HCC dual credit waiver form. This is what I mentioned earlier, needs to be filled out with all the classes that you plan to take either at Dulles High School or this summer. Again, it shows you how to complete that form. And just any information that you need. Apply Texas application guide is on here if you need that. All information can be found here, okay? After you completed your forms, you will need to make sure that you upload a PDF version to the Office 365 form. You can access that here, okay? Again, please read through this. You will fill in your name, your last name, a personal email address, your Dulles High School school ID, and your HCCW ID. Okay. Here you will upload PDFs only. I will not accept screenshots or pictures. Okay. You will upload the dual credit waiver form, the FERPA release form, the student commitment form, your PSAT or ACT score, your unofficial transcript if it's available to you through Skyward, and then bacterial meningitis only if you're planning to attend HCC in person over the summer. Okay. Alrighty, folks. I think that is all I have for you. So please make sure that you visit the College Center in order to access or in order to pick up your dual credit application forms. Okay, so you'll stop by the College Center for that during your lunches. Now, to make sure that you have watched this video, there is going to be a word that you have to include on your acknowledgement statement. That word is going to be DHS. So DHS Viking 2022. So again, on the acknowledgement form that you're about to complete, please make sure that you type in DHS Viking, VIKING 2022. So I know that you have watched this video. Alrighty, I hope you have a wonderful day. Please make sure to email or see Mrs. Warren in the College Center with any additional questions.